back from the Sony press conference, which just aired a few minutes ago. A lot of games came out. You know, we had so many.
Oh yes, so many great games. This whole presentation was just game after game after game after. Oh wait, this is my Xbox notes.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go over to the Sony notes. So Sony's conference.
First of all, in the backyard.
First of all, god damn it, Aaron, that was a really long press conference.
That was a super long press conference.
Oh my god, I thought they were done with short press conferences. Like 2 years in a row, they just went with like short, concise, like getting to the point conferences, and then they come out here and first of all waste our time for about an hour, I think. With
like an hour, I'd say 45 minutes, but yeah,
with like
huge waste of time.
Yeah, with like TV and entertainment stuff and
going
games
over,
that we already knew were coming out.
Especially with the PS3 and PS Vita, I gotta say at this point, Vita, I hate to say it, Victor, it's a dead market. All we're getting is ports. Sony refuses to give us any original content or even support the damn thing. It's dead man walking. Right here, Fan on the Podcast now. It's dead man walking.
Yeah, I don't want to agree with you too quickly, but as it stands, things are not looking really good. I gotta say, I still love the handheld, but I want to say that they're trying, but it's getting hard. It's getting hard.
But there was some good news. There was light at the end of this tunnel because we got some fantastic indie games.
Yes. Right as they start talking about games, they hit home.
Yeah.
A bunch of brilliant indie titles coming to PlayStation 4, all of which looking really creative and really interesting. I can't wait to play them with new games from indie studios like Mercenary Games, 17-bit games.
One of the great indie games I'd like to talk about, if it's alright.
Oh, go ahead.
The first thing that I want to talk about is we got a new Oddworld game. This is huge because, for those who don't know, Oddworld was a very successful puzzle platformer game for the PlayStation 1, had a huge fan base, really great game. We didn't get anything else. I think we might have gotten an Oddworld 2. If it did, it didn't do so well. To have one in so many years, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great game. Victor, I think new fans who have never played the game, such as yourself, will find yourself loving it every more. Especially since we're getting an HD remake, an HD version of the original Oddworld. Great stuff going on there with the indie games. It blew my mind away. We also had some titles come out for the PlayStation 4.
Yes, like Elder Scrolls Online, a Mad Max game, which was very surprising.
They didn't show us a lot, just a trailer, but it's really awesome to see Mad Max come back.
Yeah, and of course some gameplay demos for Assassin's Creed 4, which I believe is playing back here.
Right back here.
And some new Watch Dogs footage, which Watch Dogs, every time I say it, that game just looks amazing. Oh my god.
I'm on it already.
Yeah, oh my god, especially that part where they had that guy in an iPad and it's like he's compromising Yeah.
You know, they talked about that last year at E3, but to actually see it now...
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's good. The only thing that wonders me about using the iPad is I thought that was smart glass technology, so it was weird to see smart glass technology at a PS4 conference. I could be wrong.
Well, I think it's just an app that Ubisoft's making for you to interact with it. And I think that, like, anyone can do it, even if you don't own the game.
Well, that would be good. That would be nice, but... You know, otherwise that's what came into my mind. One thing that really bothered me about the Sony press conference is... Okay, Microsoft opened up strong, you know, with their press conference. We immediately saw games. Just as I predicted, games were coming and everything. PlayStation 4 took a minute to talk about television and media news. Not the best decision.
But they made up for it with a couple of show-stopping games, which... Let's just get right to that. First of all, after 7 goddamn years, Final Fantasy Versus 13 finally had a showing, and... a live demo, and as I expected, it's been rebranded as 15. And...
No. You think you've waited 7 years, sir. I have waited 8 years. Since the day PlayStation 3 has come out, I have been waiting and waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, which just got announced here at E3.
Oh my god.
Finally! After so many years of nothing but prequels and sequels to prequels and alternate timelines, do we get a 3?
And we finally get a 3, oh my god.
We didn't get to see much. I mean, most of the gameplay footage
we got gameplay.
Most of the gameplay footage, though, was from other games. We got 30 seconds of gameplay footage.
Yeah.
If that. 30 seconds. Now, I would have been just great with an announcement trailer, but 30 seconds of gameplay footage
is more than you've gotten
blew my
in
mind.
8 years.
This is fantastic. It's a great thing. Of course, Sony took after that. You know, we got to see really long gameplay trailer for Destiny. fantastic game. Little sad as a Halo fan to see Bungie work with Sony. It's kind of like
the studio that made their name stay on the Xbox, moving on to another console. Of course, not exclusive, but they're definitely showing their love to PlayStation here, which they used to show to Xbox.
But it still looks like a great game. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to buying. We also got a little bit of jabs.
Right.
They talked about how the Sony PlayStation will not have to use always online.
Right.
That was already a given, but they wanted to stress it a little bit more, talk about value to the gamers and everything. Nice to hear. And
especially the tone in which they announced. Like, of course, they said not always online, supports used games, and everything else that Xbox is doing that people don't like. And just the way it's like, we won't block used games. We won't need always online. PlayStation.
It reminded me a lot of Arrested Development, if any of you watch Arrested Development. Joe Bluth, when he opens up the banana stand that won't give you herpes. A little under Dirty Deed. But the thing that really shocked me is, we got new games. We got Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement. We got Final Fantasy 13 versus aka Final Fantasy 15.
And all the great third-party games that we've already been seeing all day.
And great third-party games. And then they blow all our minds away by releasing the price date of $39.99.
$3.99.
I said $39.99.
You said $39.99.
$3.99. Not that cheap, sorry folks, but $399.99. $300.99. Essentially, it's going to round up to about $420. About $420 including tax. Depending on where you live.
Right. Yeah.
Depending on where you live, but still.
But oh my God, this is looking really good for them.
This is amazing. I hate to say it. But I think Sony won E3. If you were on Twitter, you saw my live tweet of the Ubisoft press conference. Nothing too spectacular there with the Isha Tyler. We saw a little bit of the EA press conference, which was overall
not a lot of new stuff.
Kind of snoozeville, pretty much everything they've already talked about.
Hey, we got a new Battlefront.
That was big. But Sony took it away. Even Xbox One, which started off strong, could not compete with the Sony press conference. I have to call it. Sony won this E3.
Yes.
Sony won this one.
Yes, congratulations.
It's been 7 years, but you finally earned it, Sony. You finally earned it. The only thing left is Nintendo Direct, which we will see whether or not Nintendo Direct can pull their A game here with their E3 press conference. Hopefully, we can see something great from Nintendo. As a huge Nintendo fanboy, I want to see a new Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
A new Mario Kart game.
I want to see a new Smash Brothers.
And I want to see Smash Brothers gameplay.
God, Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers Brawl has been announced, but I want to see actual gameplay footage of this. So, there's stuff to look forward. I will definitely be doing a live video right after their Nintendo Direct hits YouTube. Expect to see that up. Overall, anything else we want to comment on, Victor?
Bring more games to the Vita, please.
Yeah, if you guys can, bring more games to the Vita, but overall, fantastic game, correct?
Fantastic conference. I'm really looking forward to a PlayStation 4.
Me too. This is great. Well, here at Fandom Podcast, we're signing off. We'll see you tomorrow, and please check out this week's podcast where we'll go more into detail over what me and Victor thought of at E3.
Yes.
Bye.